This video is for Mr. K. You know who you are.
All right, our first video. I'm going to make shrimp San Remo. This is a copycat from the salt cellar in Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm going to start first with the onions. I'm going to saute the onions in oil from sun-dried tomatoes. So we're going to go ahead and saute the onions in the oil from the sun-dried tomatoes. The onions are carameling up really nice, so now I'm going to add some of the sun-dried tomatoes and saute them. Mix those in. I don't think you want to do it for too long. You just want to do it enough to kind of let the onions infuse the flavors of the tomatoes. So I'll stir that around and probably let that go for maybe another 30 seconds. Now that the onions and tomatoes are sauteed, now it's time to do the mushrooms. I assume folks know how to saute, so I won't spend too much time on this. Getting it all coated with the oil and get these nice and sauteed. And then we'll move on to the next step. Now I'm going to use the remaining oil from the sun-dried tomatoes, and I'm going to add a little bit of butter, and I'm going to put the garlic in so that it kind of brings out the garlic, but I don't want to burn the garlic, so I'm just going to only have it in the pan for a little bit. Add some butter. Get that going around. I think I've got the heat a little too high. I'm going to take it down just a little bit. Again, I don't want to scorch the garlic, right? Adding the garlic. Don't want to scorch it. Now I'm going to add el pato. El pato. Half of the can. That should be good. Now I'm going to add the shrimp. Mix that around. So we have the garlic. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention I did add some chunks of butter in with the oil. Forgot to mention that. Hey, it's my first time doing this, so give me a break. And by the way, this is medium-low heat. You don't want to overcook the shrimp. Stir that around. And as you know, raw shrimp takes 1 to 3 minutes to get cooked. And as you know, a it starts to turn pink or orange, it's pretty much done. But I'm going to add the onions and the mushrooms and some capers for the saltiness. So when these are almost done, I'm going to stop and add the rest of the stuff in here, right? The onions and the mushrooms and the capers. And I'm adding the capers at the end because the capers, if you do them too soon and they're in the heat for too long, they'll get mushy. And I don't want them to be mushy. You don't want mushy capers. Okay, now the shrimp's starting to turn pink, so I'm going to add the capers. Stir them around. Alright, the shrimp's almost done, so let's add the rest of the goodies. So that's the onions and the sun-dried tomatoes and the mushrooms. I'm going to give that a nice good stir. Just get that all incorporated. I'd say another 30 seconds. Let that all warm up and melt. Shrimp San Remo. Plated result.